Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm John, and this is the channel of Moon High Effects. Today I'm gonna talk about the market again, because he's fluctuating a lot, and I'll do a review a bit more this time, because the market is into it, so I'll be doing it twice a week now, for sure, so that you guys can follow up the market a bit closer, because a lot of people are a bit anxious, a bit scared, and what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. So let's take a look at Bitcoin chart, and a lot of things will follow that one. To everybody that hold Lunar, I hope you guys took profit out of it in time. If not, please let it be a learning phase, that you understand every time that you break profit that we will have a plan to it. So if you look at my crypto trading lessons, we will make the next lessons will be about a trading plan, so that you get a plan into it and keep yourself to your own plan. So if you have profit, take it out, so that you're sure that the amount of money that you have been safely put, that you do. Also, it's important, if you invest into cryptocurrency, that you really look into who is the founders, what are they doing, what's the tokenomics about it. So the algorithm system was not designed very good of Luna's. It depends now how much pressure there was onto it, but yeah, some people don't like if other people gain money, so that's why they play with it. And I wish the best of luck for everyone that was invested in Lunar, and so was I a bit, so I'm one of them myself. So be well to all of them, and let's take a look at the market, what we can expect these days. Okay, here we have the crypto chart. This is a Bitcoin chart, by the way. We're on the weekly, like you can see here. I zoomed out a bit to give you guys a better overview about it. So this is our last support, and he hit it perfectly, our last support, so that's a good sign, and also a sign that maybe he will come back to it. So like you can see, there is a support line here also, so this one will be normally to be retested. If he breaks through the 31,000 and a bit, that means that we're going up again, but don't get your hopes up too soon. For me, we are still into a bear market, and we are hitting it straight on again. So if you have money to spare, or if you have money on the side, it was a very nice entry point, this one. It's 26,000, so that was a very beautiful one. But keep in mind, when they leave a big wick, like here, if they leave it like this, they will have a nice retest, so I think it will maybe come back to 36 maybe one time, or 37, and then go straight back. So like you can see, they did the same here last year. So this could be like a jump from 80%, or 70%, 40%, okay, that's a nice jump. So if you have a 40% jump, and we would do it here, and we would have like the same, so that means that we would be, see, around this area point again. So 37,000, and that means that they can straight away go back to the point here. So they are playing with the feelings of the people. What's normal, they love to play with our emotions, so we get a bit anxious and do not make right decisions. So please, if you have comments, if you want more information about what the market can do, be a bit of patient and sit it out a bit, what I say. I think my personally experience and seeing what the market has done, this was the bottom for me. Maybe there was one more lower, and that would be around 23,000, but I expected it to be here really in January already, and we did not get there. So for me, this could be the perfect bottom where we are now, because if we break through this one, yeah, we're going back to like 23, and after that one it's back to 19, and we never see previous all-time highs become lows. So this is the previous all-time high from the last cycle. So if we are taking a line here, and I'll even show it you guys in a color so that you can see it into it. Let's make this one a not beautiful color for this time. Oh wait, red is a beautiful color, but doesn't have a good feeling about it, so that's why I'm making red. So if we ever break through this one, or hit this one, that means that you had an entry point as the same as in 2007 and 18, sorry, at the top of the bull market, 17, like I thought. So that means that that would be insane. If you divide this one and go to the low point here, that means that we had an 80% drop. This will happen again. So what is the 80% drop from here? Do we have it? Oh, it's even lower. 80% drop would be 13,000. Yeah, if that happens, I would not have expected that at all. 13,000. I mean, that it would hit here again. For me, the market is off here, so 13,000. Let me put a line to it somewhere around here. So let's hope he does not do that part. For me, this would be like it, because there are a lot of more people invested into it, and not everybody is wanting to sell at this point. So if he does not break through the 26,000, something like that, I think he will come back to it at least. So if you want a nice entry point, that's one of the things that are beautiful, to have an entry point around here. So this would be the perfect entry. Let's put it in green. And let's put a few above it too, so that you at least have one of them. So do it like this and make every 500 to 1,000 euros above also as entry point. If you have followed my last one, I said between 30 and 28 would be a nice one to enter. If you had it, look, you have already a bit in profit, take the profit, or just have a bit of patience, because I think it will come back at least to 37,000 and then will come back down again. I'm not 100% sure of it, but 99% of the time he does this. And if you see a long wick like this, he always retested it, so you have plenty of time to put a new order around this area. So this is one of the tips I gave you today, so please listen to it, because if they leave a long wick behind, that means that they will retest it again. For the rest, I cannot say a lot about this market. Let me draw Fibonacci onto this one. So let's take a look what the Fibonacci says. See, he should retest the 0.2, and the 0.2 is straight up back to 37,000, 36, 37,000. See, around that point of area, he really should have a retest anyway. So that's just by experience that I can see this straight away of it. Let me take the other one. So maybe a bit lower, could be also here. So make it between 37 and 35,900 and exit in certain amounts. So your last exit point would be at 37, but also exit the market between these two lines, between 34,000 and 36,000, and also put some exits there, so that you already have profit. If it does drop again, you can put that profit back into it. So, and you're good to go. Let's take a look at Ethereum at this point, where he is. Same here, he made an entry point of 1800. Oh my god, that was a beautiful entry again. So let's take a look. If we are going to 1800, what will happen? So he will retest the wick again, so that means that he will go back to 2400 as a max, and then go a bit sideways. Why do I think he's going sideways? Because there is not a lot of people talk about this, but it is what it is. There is a blood moon coming up, and the blood moon shows you that the moon has a lot of things to do with the markets, and they do. People maybe not believe it, or doesn't have the information yet about it, but the moon cycles, the sun cycle, stars and everything astrologically, it does have a lot to do with every market. You can look it up and you will see that it happens sometimes. Now also, like I said, this would be a nice entry, and also put a re-entry here somewhere. So because this will be a hard line to break through again, 1800, and then it will go like this. Maybe we can do just jump up, jump down, jump up, jump down, jump up, and then we can make some profits here. So if you would put 1,000 euros into it and you have 30%, that means 370 euros per trade. That's a nice one. If you do a 2x, that means 600 euros for a trade. Put some money on the side. When it comes back, put it again in. But completely leave the trades at this point, because if you have money to spare and you can accumulate for a hodl profile and keep it for a longer term of time, yeah, I think this is a nice entry. But wait to be sure around the 16th, the week of 16 and the week of 23, between those two, yeah, you will see the end, because the 16th is the solar eclipse, so that's moon eclipse, sorry. That's about 3 days from now. If you want to see it, it will be gorgeous. It's a blood moon, by the way. And that's why it's a very bloody market at this point. We all saw it coming, or I did say it coming, sorry, not everyone. But it's just by experience that we can see what happens every time to markets. Like I said, if you would have entered here also, that was a nice rally up. It will happen again, so this is now like a double bottom. And also he made like a head and shoulder, but a strange head of shoulder, but it looks similar like it that he made. So this wick was really big, and from the top to the bottom now he really dropped like hell already. So it's 60% he dropped already, so he can drop another 20 if he wants to, because if the market does it over and over again. So the first one was this, then that one, it's like 85% he dropped the last time, so it is possible to do that again. All people say it never happens, but it can. So this was 87% of drop. So if we would had in this market the same, there are people more than there are now more people into it already, into cryptocurrency. So that would still make sense if he would drop here. So because you have a hard line, it's really a hard line to break through. But he has a few points where he will come back first before ever getting to that point. So by then I'm already putting my educational stuff online, so you guys can trade already by then. So I hope you guys will see it. So these are a few points where he could end up getting back into. So be happy if you are having some spare money at the side and can buy it here, accumulate it more, because if in down whiles we accumulate. If you want to trade it, that's okay. Make sure that you now go to positive, at least at maximum to 2000s, between 2000 and 2500. I would completely leave the market again and then go back into it. I'm not gonna look in days, it's no use anyway. So this was a short one, but I just wanted to give you guys an update what I think about the market, because it's really important now to be calm and rested, so that you guys are ready. If it's the first time you get into cryptocurrency, it's not a nice one to see, but yeah, it happens, and we have to be patient now. And if you have money to spare, buy some more, so your total amount that you would put into it would decrease of the buying. So if you started buying around 2,600 and you can buy now around 2,000, that means instead of 2,600 you would only have like 2,400 and a bit as an entry point. So that's better than have that 2,600. Okay, I hope you guys learned something, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you want me to give more information about what the market is bringing and what the market is going, just give me a comment below. Please share my channel with other people so that they can feel a bit more safe also about the market. I just tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, so that you all can do the same. And I wish you the best of love for everyone, and see you guys in the next one. Ciao.